Well, hello there, and welcome to another video. I'm Stephanie, and this is Studio Gigi. Today, I have a painting for you of these mushrooms right here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Right there. I call these moody mushrooms, and the reason I'm calling it moody mushrooms is because of the colors of it. I used this palette by Jasper Stardust. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. By Jasper Stardust. It is the Magnificent Mushroom Palette, and beautiful colors. I bought it about a year ago, and I've not used it very often, but that has more to do with the fact that my own choices in color are generally much brighter. I love really bright colors, and these are definitely, you know, more of a moody, give you that moody vibe. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time talking about this. I just want to get right into the video, and I have sped it up and try to edit out just a bunch of the fluff that you don't need, and I'm going to have some talking that I'm going to try to do during the video to tell you more about what I'm doing and the products that I'm using. Anyway, let's get to it. See you there, and see you at the end of the video too.
Okay, so let me tell you about the texture while I'm sketching out this mushroom. I used a spent fabric softener sheet, and what I did was I sprayed the surface of the paper with water and laid that fabric softener sheet on it, and then I put pools of the color that I wanted in the background on there and just kind of let it go through the fabric softener sheet, and then just used it to kind of dabble around and get the texture that I wanted. Now I'm just using a kneaded eraser to get rid of some of the marks. Right here I'm using the color Purple Heart Sour Violet that is in the Magnificent Mushroom palette from Jasper Stardust. Love, love, love this color. I can't say enough good things about this color. I do notice sometimes when I'm watching this video, I use acrylics, I use watercolors, I use gouache. The only thing I haven't tried yet is oil paints. And sometimes my brushing techniques are like, I felt like I just used one a few minutes ago with more of an acrylic brush stroke than I would normally do with watercolor. Just scrubbing some of the color off here so that I can add some undertones. I do like to, what's it called? Glaze. Sorry, had a hard time coming up with that word. Glaze some of my colors just to get those colors showing underneath. Here I'm using the dark yellow Gold Lake color. Now these colors are beautiful, and the only reason I have not used them more often is because I just have a natural tendency to go toward bright colors like pinks, purples, blues, and greens that are, you know, on the brighter spectrum. And these are definitely darker than what I'd normally choose, though I love them and they perform beautifully. They are very granulating and very pigmented, as you can see. Here I am just going back and darkening some spots up. And this is the first time I've ever done like a voiceover trying to tell people what I'm doing with my painting, so just be patient with me. Surely I will get better at this. I really enjoyed painting this, and I lost myself completely because I kept twisting my, as you can see, my paper pad around. Just not thinking about the fact that I might want to use this in a video, and I'm sorry for that. Hopefully I'll get better at that too. Okay, so here I'm just grabbing some of the, let's see, it's called Caput Mortem Violet. I'm not sure if I'm saying some of those words correctly. I'm just trying to add some texture to the mushroom stem. The color that I'm using right now is super light. It is called Alba, A-L-B-A, Alba. And then that color is the indigo green. I'm just wanting to put some more color into this mushroom. We don't have mushrooms like that where I live. We have these gigantic white mushrooms called oyster mushrooms, I believe, and they get huge. We have nothing this beautiful and colorful where I live at. Right now, it's in its teenager stage. It is just so ugly. You know how growing up, you look back at pictures of yourself when you were younger and you're just like, who is that? I wish I could find a picture of that, like that of myself, because it would be hilarious. But, and you just go through this ugly duckling stage. Well, paintings seem to do the same thing. And this one, honestly, for me, it didn't come together until the very end. Hopefully you're able to stick around because right now it's kind of atrocious. Though I do love these colors, like just the way that they behave and the pigments in them. I love granulating colors. I do have some of the, I think they're called core colors, and they're really great too. One of the things about this particular piece is the paper that I'm using. I don't know if I mentioned in the intro, I'm using a fluid 100% hot press cotton. And at the time, I was really struggling. This is actually the last piece in this pad, I believe. And really just wanting to use this paper up, promised myself I would never buy it again. And then after living through these paintings and being frustrated with the paper, I went back and just really appreciated the texture that this one has close up. It's actually, the texture on the back part of the background of the painting is actually really pretty. And I ended up going and buying more of this paper, even though I said I wouldn't. And I will sure that you will see me use it multiple times. Right here, just adding some things in the foreground to kind of give the mushrooms some depth. The things being grass, obviously. That's one of my favorite parts, is adding these little details. It just kind of brings a painting all together. And adding just some little ground area in there. Do you have beautiful mushrooms where you live? If you do, drop a comment below, because like I said, the ones we have here, they're just, I think they're even edible. I wouldn't touch a mushroom a mile away with a fork because, yeah, I do not like them to eat. I do think they are very pretty. A lot of them are. And it's so funny because they're kind of like bears, you know? They're just really cute to look at and cute to paint, but they'll kill you if you're not careful. Just adding my little babies in there. And adding some more grass. And it's, for me, the painting is starting to come together. I love the little baby mushrooms that are coming out of there. They just, they kind of bring it together. Again, I'm sorry about the twisting and turning of the paper pad. Hopefully that's something that I will get better at. And now I'm putting on the gills. This is another one of those things. It's just like, it just brings it all together. Makes it look like something. Of the mediums that I use, watercolor is one of my favorites because of the way that it behaves. And I actually do different things with it. Sometimes I use it in a very opaque fashion. And sometimes I use it in a super translucent fashion. It's very versatile, and I just love the way it looks in just about any form. Okay, we're going in for, you know it, the little spots that you find on some of these beautiful mushrooms, normally the deadly ones. But anyway, I tried it with this white ink pen, paint pen. I can't remember. I'll have to look and see what the brand of it is, some off-brand, and it just wasn't doing the trick. So I came back in with, I think, some gouache on this. No, it was ink. I used some ink because I wanted to literally come out of the paper. I wanted it to have some texture just like the ones you actually see on the mushrooms. And like I said, this is when it just all starts kind of making sense and coming together. I'm going to add some little spots to my babies and twist that paper some more, put some little shadows because those are supposed to look like they're raised up off of the mushroom. Okay, and there's the finished piece.
Well, there was the video for the painting, and hopefully you were able to make heads or tails of it. I apologize. Just please have patience with me. It's the first time I've ever done a voiceover for a video, and I know it might have been difficult at times, but just like anything in life, the more you do it, the better you get, hopefully. Thanks so much for joining me today. I will be listing all the products that I used in the description of the video, so just check that out there if you have any questions, or you feel free to ask me a question in the comments if you would like. And thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Well, hello there, and welcome. No, stop. Hammer time. I don't remember that song anymore. Anyway.